is a valuable asset, and you want to take care of your home. From roofs, siding, windows, and doors to furnaces, flooring, landscaping, and much more. This is your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com and by Center Guard Plumbing, with your host, Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper, and this show is about your home. If you spend the next few minutes with us, you're gonna pick up at least one or two things that you didn't know. It'll be worth the time. Anthony DeGrado of the Anthony DeGrado Insurance Agency is with us today. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And if you're a homeowner, you're dealing with homeowners insurance, and there's a lot of stuff going on right now, and it's important that and I know what it's like. For years, I did that. I just kind of let it go. Okay, yeah, fine. I trust my guy. I don't do that anymore because I've heard too many horror stories, and I've experienced too many horror stories. So, Anthony, when it comes to homeowners insurance, how often should you go, okay, I need to take a look at this?
I am very strong proponent on, listen, every year you get that renewal deck page. When you get that, call your agent. Go through it. Go over it. Every year, things change, and it's very important to go through that.
And some of the times, things change that you don't know about.
Yeah, most of the time.
And that's the scary part. Mm-hmm. Because you go through there, and you go, why did this change? Why is this no longer there? And you had no idea. And most agents are going to tell you.
Yeah.
And let's be honest, they want the renewal. Mm-hmm. And at that point, unless you've got somebody that is an advocate on your side, okay, that's an insurance guy first and a salesman second, you're not going to know about it. But when it comes to claim time, you go, oh, I thought I was covered for that. Well, yeah, you were, except, the policy changed. Didn't you read it?
Right. It's a lot easier to not stir up that can of worms, as the insurance agent. And then you don't want to reach out to me? Fine, I'm not going to say anything. But that's the wrong way to look at it, because the way I look at it is that's my name on that policy. And maybe you didn't review it with me, but I'm going to try and review it with you, because when something goes wrong, I want it to go right for you with your coverage. Yeah.
One of the most dangerous things is when you go around with your agent, when you've had something happen going, am I covered? You should know.
Yep.
You really should know.
Yeah, you should. And he should be right there with you to guide you through it.
Yep. And when it comes to the difference we've talked about homeowners insurance because that's a big deal and it's been in the news a lot. Tell us about what's going on in the state of Illinois. Give us a brief description, because every state's a little bit different.
Sure. Yeah. Illinois is we're not on the coast. We're not in the Appalachians. We don't have the fires. We don't have the hurricanes. But we do have tornadoes. We have a ton of tornadoes, a lot of wind and hail claims. It has been the number one most claimed state for wind and hail in the country this year, which people don't know about. They don't understand.
I have never heard that before. Mm-hmm. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You would think Oklahoma,
Texas. Texas is always number one. They're always number one.
Wow.
But Illinois has surpassed it. The amount of tornadoes that we've had come through here has been crazy. So that's driving the climate, along with the political climate of this state. Things are not trending in a positive direction for home insurance, and everyone's feeling it.
Mm-hmm. So it's important that you talk to your agent. Mm-hmm. And if you're not happy, switch.
Yeah.
This would be the time, because there's legislation coming that could change the playing field.
Yeah, there's a lot of legislation out there that's trying to take the tools that we use to keep competitive, to keep prices down. State Farm was founded. It was founded on the fact that a farmer shouldn't be paying as much as someone in the city. So why would you take that away from something that's been working for 120 years? Now the state is going to try and get involved because everyone complained, so they got to figure out a way to get involved, get a piece of the action, and say they did something. They're trying to pull that away. So what's going to happen is it's going to destabilize an industry that is already shaky, and premiums are going to go up because we're not going to be able to rate to risk, which is extremely important.
Yeah, it really is. It's when you equalize everything, something has to change.
Yep, absolutely. We have to have the money in the kitty to pay for these claims. I mean, you're talking billions of dollars for these claims. Mm-hmm. So yes, you're paying your part. There's no doubt about it. But if we can no longer have you pay your part, how do we pay our part?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the big question. And now we're going to have to figure out a way to answer that. And the way that the insurance industry is answering that is right now, while we still have a little control, we have to increase those rates because we might not be able to in the future. And now it's not going to be a conversation of how much can I save on my home insurance. It's going to be, am I able to get home insurance?
Mm-hmm. So, Anthony, probably the number one takeaway from that is that this is not the time to sit on the sidelines.
No.
You have to be proactive. With insurance, you have to be proactive. You have to know what's covered and what isn't, and then you can set it and forget it for the next year.
Yeah.
Because you know.
Correct.
But if you're not sure on what your coverages are, this is probably the worst time to ignore it.
Yes. Yeah, it is the worst time to be that online carefree shopper for your insurance. I mean, you really need to be with someone who knows what they're doing. They know the landscape. They know how to get you covered. Now, we're happy to try and save you some money. There's no doubt about it. But we're not happy to cut that coverage to save you money. We need to talk about it. We got to get you a custom tailored plan that's going to fit your needs and it's going to actually cover you. And I'll be honest, you can't just jump online, type in the numbers that you currently have, and think that's the policy you're going to be getting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's become more complicated than that.
Yep.
And again, you got to be proactive. Mm-hmm. When it comes to other forms of insurance that you do, tell us what's going on in the auto insurance industry.
Yeah, so auto insurance, surprisingly, to everyone's surprise here, because they want to blame the tariffs and this and that and everything's going up. Auto industry is actually, it's going down. The insurance has gone down a little bit. Mm-hmm. Parts are becoming available again after that COVID disaster when parts were so high we couldn't even fix cars. Parts are coming back down. Distracted drivers are not coming back down, but we're able to overcome that on these price of these parts to repair these cars. We're able to get them in and out of the shops now, which is huge. So people are seeing a little bit of relief on the auto insurance side of things. Along with the development of telematics, which is, if you have a company, they have some sort of a app that you get on your phone or some kind of a device you put in your car that will allow us to price to risk a lot more. And it kind of customizes your policy based on how your driving habits are. Are you always in rush hour? Are you always on your phone? Are you, all these separate things. So that coupled with these prices coming down a little bit on these cars, is giving you a little bit of relief on the auto insurance side, thankfully, about time.
There's some people that believe that you shouldn't bundle. You should look for the best deal for your home and the best deal for your auto and the best deal for your life and, everything. Mm-hmm. Tell us, because you're a straight, shoot straight kind of guy. Sure. Tell us, what do you think?
Well, it kills me every time someone comes in and they say, oh, yeah, I'm just looking for auto insurance. Well, where's your home insurance at? And it's with another company. It doesn't make sense. I'll tell people, listen, I'm going to quote you with both because it just makes that much sense. And 9 times out of 10, unless you're that stubborn for some reason, they're going to bring them both over because it really makes that much sense. Mm-hmm. I mean, there's nothing out there that you can't get a better price on when you buy in larger quantities. Yep. Insurance is the same thing. And when you're looking at it from an insurance standpoint and a business standpoint, now I can insure your home and your auto, and now there's a chance that you're going to have a claim on one or the other, but hopefully I'm going to make some money on the other side, and that money that we make extra is what you're going to save. I mean, by bundling your home and auto, I'm not trying to sound cliche here, but it is a huge discount when you bundle. Mm-hmm. So I'm talking maybe $700 to $1,000 just by putting your home with your auto. Mm-hmm. It makes a lot of sense.
It's something that you should do, is what you're recommending.
Absolutely. And not only that, but it's like, listen, when you're in an accident and you can't think of your insurance provider because you decided to get your home insurance with State Farm and then you decided to get your auto insurance with some no-name company and you're in that claim, right then your mind's not going to remember where you're at. And we'll get calls. We'll get calls all the time because they know we're the insurance people, right? We're State Farm. You think about us. If you don't have them bundled, you're not even going to remember when you have that accident who to call. And now you just lost valuable time.
Yeah, you're fumbling to find out what company that you're with.
Absolutely.
When you're looking at, especially with a homeowner's policy, you're looking at the possibility that something might happen in the future. Yep. Okay. It's really hard to judge people without performance. Mm-hmm. So what can you do other than just look that person in the eye and say, are you being real with me, or are you just selling me a bunch of junk?
Right.
I mean, that's really the only way. You've got to be proactive. So I think what people miss is that the person matters, and you don't have a person on the internet.
No.
Even if now you can call and talk to somebody, that's not looking somebody in the eye and saying, okay, I'm paying for insurance that when something happens, I'm going to be taken care of.
Yeah.
So you really have to look somebody in the eye and say, are you the kind of person that I want to deal with?
Yeah. And I tell it to people all the time. I'll be like, listen, if something does happen and something goes wrong, this is my office. I'm here every day. You want to come here and yell at me? That you can do that. We could work it out together. You go to 1-800-INSURANCE. Who are you calling? You're going to call a call center in maybe this country, maybe, and they're going to hear your complaint. They're going to say, "Oh, thank you very much for the call, sir. We're going to bubble this up." What's going to happen?
Yeah.
How do you hold their feet to the fire? If I'm not honest, if I'm not working with integrity, I'm sitting there all day, every day. I work in the community. I live in the community. My kids go to school in the community.
Yep.
So
you're not hiding.
I'm not hiding. I have nothing to hide. So if you want an honest take, you need an agent you could sit down with, because I can't hide. Now, if I'm selling it online and I'm behind a computer, I could sell you whatever I want. I'm never going to see you. You're never going to see me. You're not going to know anything.
Yeah. Give him a call. He'll be happy to talk to you. No harm, no foul.
Yep.
The guy shoots straight. 847-895-1500, 847-895-1500. It's Anthony DeGrado, the Anthony DeGrado Insurance Agency. Thanks for being on the show. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
It's Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.
Your